This is Providence Television International, the game changer.
Welcome to the Week in Review on Providence Television International. My name is Ugbebo Ikekwa. Nigeria has reaffirmed its dedication to advancing health and well-being for all citizens, aligning its national development agenda with global commitments. This was reaffirmed by Honorable Nasser Issa Kwara, Chairman of the National Population Commission, during Nigeria's address at the 50th session of the Commission on Population and Development at the United Nations headquarters in New York. Speaking on the session's theme, ensuring healthy lives and promoting well-being for all at all ages, Kwara underscored Nigeria's determination to achieve the 2030 Sustainable Development Goals, implement the International Conference on Population and Development Program of Action, and pursue the Africa Union's Agenda 2063. The 58th CPD session, held from 7th to 11th April 2025, brings together UN member states to assess progress on population and development issues. The Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Olufemi Oloyede, on Monday declared that more troops will be deployed to the troubled parts of Plateau State, where over 50 people were killed last week. Lieutenant Oloyede disclosed this during an engagement with critical stakeholders from the Bokos local government area of Plateau State. He called on residents of the locality to be tolerant, forgive each other, and embrace peace at all times, as he promised that troops will continue to be neutral, professional, and fair to all, irrespective of tribe and religion. Meanwhile, the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, has ordered the comprehensive deployment of police tactical assets to troubled communities in Plateau State. The deployment comes after coordinated attacks by armed assailants on March 28 in Bokos local government area, which led to the deaths of at least 50 individuals, leaving many others injured. The decisive action underscores the Nigeria Police resolve to restore peace, ensure the safety and security of all residents, and bring the perpetrators of these heinous crimes to justice. The Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps has uncovered illegally connected valves used by suspected oil bunkers to siphon crude oil from a major pipeline in the Umuelechi Creek of Abia State. The illegal connection was discovered during a routine surveillance operation in the area by the Commandant General Special Intelligence Squad. The tampered valve had been discreetly attached to a crude oil trunk line, allowing the perpetrators to divert large volumes of oil undetected. The presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 general election, Mr. Peter Obi, has expressed worry over the untold hardship being faced by Nigerians, noting that the country is on the verge of collapse. He made the remark on Wednesday while addressing party members during the National Executive Council meeting in Abuja. He emphasized the need for unity and inclusion within the party, stating that it has chosen to be a family and must do everything to remain as one. He called on party members to be fearless in speaking out when things are going wrong in the country, noting that the Nigerian populace is getting poorer with each passing day. The Rivers State Sole Administrator, Vice Admiral Ibok Eteibas, retired, came under scathing criticism on Wednesday following the sacking of 23 local government caretakers and the head of the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission. The caretakers were replaced with administrators in the 23 local government areas in the state, while the RSEC Chairman, Justice Adolphus Ennebeli, retired, was replaced by Dr. Michael Ode. This came less than 24 hours after a federal high court sitting in Port Harcourt ordered Ibas to appear before it to justify why the court should not grant a motion seeking to stop him from appointing administrators for the 23 local government areas. Last week, the sole administrator suspended all heads of ministries, departments, and agencies in the state. A former deputy governor of Edo State, Comrade Philip Shaibu, has called on Nigerian youths to realign their mindsets towards self-development and a strong sense of nationalism. Comrade Shaibu gave this charge during a keynote address at the Akwa Ibom State University Alumni Association Leadership and Entrepreneurship Summit held in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State on Thursday. He encouraged youth to pursue entrepreneurial skills and adopt a mindset geared towards creating value and not merely waiting for employment. He emphasized that education is a foundational tool rather than a final destination, adding that entrepreneurship and skill acquisition break down economic limitations and empower individuals to take control of their future. Edo State government has vowed to revoke all farmlands illegally acquired through proxy companies, a move aimed at restoring ownership to indigenous farmers and ensuring transparency in land administration. The declaration was made by the Deputy Governor, Honorable Dennis Idausa, during a courtesy visit to the Edo State Government House, where he met with members of the Association of Cocoa Farmers. The meeting was convened to address widespread complaints from farmers in the Ovia Northeast and Ovia Northwest local government areas who claimed they were being systematically evicted from their land by powerful interests operating under the guise of legal entities. However, Honorable Idausa reaffirmed government's commitments to safeguarding their rights and assured them that the administration of Governor Monday Okpebholo would not stand by while the livelihoods of hardworking citizens were threatened. He emphasized that one of the governor's pledges was to prioritize the welfare of farmers, stating that Governor Okpebholo will uphold that promise by using legal means to reclaim farmlands obtained through dubious transactions. Police operatives on Monday disrupted the protest organized by the Take It Back movement over the proclamation of a state of emergency in Rivers State, the misuse of the Cybercrime Act, and the hardship in the country. The attack on protesters triggered condemnation from various groups, including Amnesty International. The Country Director, Amnesty International Nigeria, Issa Sanusi, criticized the action as a serious violation of human rights, stressing that the people have the right to assemble and associate with others. The President of the Nigerian Labour Congress, Comrade Joe Ajero, on Tuesday wrote union leaders to begin the process of mobilizing their members in readiness to invade and take over the 36 offices and national secretariat of the Labour Party in Abuja. He urged every worker in Nigeria, all genuine members of Labour Party, and all lovers of democracy to be on standby to peacefully repossess all offices of the Labour Party nationwide. The Nigerian government has banned singer Idris Abdul Karim's new protest song titled Tell Your Papa. Announcing the ban on Thursday evening, the federal government, through the National Broadcasting Commission (NBC), stated that the song is inappropriate and offensive. In a statement signed by the coordinating director of broadcast monitoring, Susan Obi, the NBC directed Nigerian radio and television stations to refrain from airing the song as its content is deemed inappropriate for broadcast following its objectionable nature. Liverpool forward Mohamed Salah has signed a new contract with the club, extending his stay at Anfield beyond the 2024-25 season. The Egyptian, who joined the Reds from AS Roma in 2017, has netted 32 goals in 45 appearances across all competitions for Liverpool. Salah, aged 32, expressed his delight at continuing his journey with the club. The development marks a significant boost for manager and his slot, who will be hoping to build on Salah's contributions as Liverpool look to compete for major honours once again. Governor Umo Eno of Akwa Ibom State has congratulated over 3,000 athletes that participated in the maiden edition of the Niger Delta Sports Festival, declaring that all of them were winners. He called for the nurturing of all talents that had been discovered during the fiesta, which held at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium, Uyo, from April 1st to April 8th, 2025. The governor also congratulated the organizers, the Niger Delta Development Commission, for the success of the event. Southampton have sacked manager Ivan Juric following their relegation from the Premier League. Southampton were condemned to relegation following their 3-1 loss to Tottenham on Sunday. Juric took over from Russell Martin in December, with Southampton already deep in trouble, but the 49-year-old won only one league match at Ipswich in February. The United States Trade Representative on Monday criticized Nigeria's import ban on 25 categories of goods, claiming that the restrictions limit market access for American exporters. This comes shortly after U.S. President Donald Trump introduced tariffs on goods entering the U.S., with Nigeria facing a 14% duty. The USTR stated that the restrictive policies create significant trade barriers that lead to loss of revenue for U.S. businesses looking to expand in the Nigerian market. Some of the banned items include poultry, pork, refined vegetable oil, sugar, cocoa products, spaghetti, and certain medicines. And now to the exchange rates. One US dollar presently stands at 1,624 naira. 1 euro is equivalent in Nigerian naira 1,845. 1 British pounds 2,125, and 1 Canadian dollar, its equivalent in naira, is 1,171. And that has been the week in review on Providence Television International. Thanks for watching. Please stay tuned.